Number one, I want you to make a hope pie. Sit down and jot it out, pull out the Excel spreadsheet if you feel like it, or just scratch it in the dirt with your pocket knife. Whatever you want to do. I want you to make a serious, honest hope pie. Not like what the answer is supposed to be, but what are you actually trusting in? And the way that you do this, because you're like, how would I even know? Because I'm deceitful to myself. As you're going through the week, the things that come up that you have anxiety about or you're afraid of, those are hope pies. Those are pieces of the pie. Because the things that we fear, they will point to those pieces of the pie. The things that we check on regularly are going to point to those pieces of the pie. Number two, pray I trust you prayer. And this is a daily exercise. Pray I trust you prayers. And I trust you prayers are not, God, I trust you to do what I'm asking you to do. That's not what I trust you prayers are. I trust you prayers are, God, this situation is crazy and I trust you to do what's good and get me through. I don't know what you're gonna do. I know what I'd like you to do, and I'll even tell you that, but I trust you to do what is good here because you're God and you've got me. And I trust you prayers. This is a muscle that you got to work out really hard to be able to get through the times when it's really difficult. And this is the kind of steadfast faith muscle. That's what it comes down to. It boils down to this thing where I trust you in this really crazy, difficult situation where it makes perfect sense to manipulate people or to freak out or to kind of set aside some of the Christianity stuff until I can work it out and get my own thing going. Instead, I'm going to say, I trust you, God, and I'm going to still do what he says. This is I trust you prayer. Not just I trust you'll do what I want or to alleviate my fear. I trust you to take care of me. I trust you to take care of my family. I trust you to take care of my business. I trust you. And number three, imagine what God could do in your character. Ava and Melissa are building a dream board. I don't know what this is going to look like. I don't know. They had this idea. They want to build this dream board for the church. We'll put it out for a little while where we can put things on it and say, this is what I want 2024 to be about. This is what God is working on in my heart. This is a prayer that I have. This is a vision that I have, a hope that I have. So as you think about 2024, sometimes on dream boards or things like that, it's like trucks, you know, like mine is trucks and pocket knives or like, but I want you to imagine what it would look like for you to have new character that you couldn't do before. That when those situation comes up, you handle it in a different way because you have new character skills. What does it look like inside of your life and in your heart that I do this differently because I'm trusting Christ? I want you to think about the character growth that you want to have happen in your heart and in your life, because the Holy Spirit of God is a character growth expert. And if you really want that, like, God will do that. He can transform and change how you deal with situations and life and people if you'll invite him to. And sometimes we can get like, oh, that's just the way I am, or I can't change that, or it's too hard, or it's too ingrained, it's too deep in my soul, like I'm old, I'm 43, oh. But God can change it, God can do it. And so I want you to imagine that. What if you imagined and had a vision for the character that could be developed in you this year? And pray about that and think about that, and then maybe we could put that on our dream board as a church.